Baerwolf Dairies here in Sun Prairie or Bristol, Wisconsin. It's a 500 cow conventional herd. They've had CowManager system now going on 3 years. It's worked very well. In the past we used the tail chalking system here and converted over to CowManager. They wanted what's very important for them is they have their own creamery, the Sassy Cow Creamery. And what's very important to them is not to get away from doing so many shots. They didn't want to be tied up giving a lot of shots. Plus, in the public eye, they know people don't like seeing shots, so they wanted to get away from that. So we put the CowManager in. And what it's done for us is just picking up more heats. We're seeing more heats because of the CowManager. I'm not chalking. We don't have to lock them every day. Before, you'd have to lock them and they'd be locked up for a while we're doing that. We don't have to do that here. So I come in, I look at the app. I also check the computer system to see what's in heat. Go off that, based off that, breed the cows. What determines it for me when looking at the app, there's a few things I look at is first service cow. I look to see how high that cow has spiked and how long she's been in the heat. That'll tell me a lot, along with the rumination. What's nice about the CowManager, it has rumination. So when that rumination drops and the activity went up, you're pretty much 90-100% sure that cow is in heat. One thing nice about it, it will catch silent heats. Cows that you wouldn't have seen off the tail chalking, cows that have spiked, you'll go look and it's like, wow, I can't believe that cow's in heat because she didn't look like she rode, but because of her activity being higher, maybe just running around when she's in heat and picking up her head more, it spiked on the system and we caught that cow in heat. I go always check them to make sure they have tone and that they're swelling and have discharge. And we've caught a lot of cows that we would have more likely missed in the past using the tail chalking system. As far as the herd health part of it, they love it because before, there's only really 2 people here that run the operation, Rob and Jen, the owners, and they have 2 guys milking the cows and then me. So the vet relies a lot on the app to come and find the cows for them that are down, not eating, not activity is slow, so they rely a lot on the herd health part of that system to determine that. In the past, the vet would come and just kind of walk the pens for them, try finding them. But you're going to miss cows, you're just not going to see them all. With the app, it's been an unbelievable tool for them. They probably even love that part even more than the insemination because they said that it saves them 2-3 days on a DA cow. They'll see it on the system versus where they wouldn't have seen it for, who knows, 2 or 3 days later. But for instance, here today, we had 3405 that spiked a little bit. As you can see, she's a light green. That means she showed just a little bit of activity. Probably what happened is she was probably the one riding these ones that are in heat. So, whoops, bring it up. Like 2150 today, it was in heat. We can bring up the graph and show her activity is the red line, the blue line is the heat line. Both of them spiked, big time activity. The blue line is rumination, the light blue or greenish blue, that dropped. So we're 100% sure that cow is in heat by putting them 2 together. Then you can go back, you can go into 2150 if you want and bring up all their information, days in milk. Last time she's been bred once, the last time she was bred was because she hadn't been bred before, it just showed her fertile status when she freshened January 1st.